scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Brantley's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all you here on a Saturday afternoon. Don't worry, we got our Rate of Love panel coming up here very, very soon. It should be at 7 p.m. Eastern, so we all got to watch the show and get the thumbnails and get ready for the comedy to ensue, begin, and to erupt. So cannot wait to talk to my girl, Gigi Nine, my girl, talk with Salon, Dr. Ucha, and my main man, our main man, Q. Cannot wait for that. But right now, we got to talk about these Braxtons, because what is going on? There's a lot going on here. Let's get to it. Higher is waiting. Lower is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is, hey, everybody. Happy Saturday to you. I hope that everything is going well for you on your Saturday. Yes, indeed. Let's get to it and make it do what it do. So we start off the episode with a Bridgerton intro done by Trina. Child, it was every bit extra, over the top, and unnecessary. And I loved it. I still can't get over Brandon who said, who told, Trina she's the debutante or whatever he said in that accent. I'm just like, did you really have to put the accent on, brother? Did you really, really, really have to put the accent on? Child, that was a hilarious intro. So after the Bridgerton intro, Jamie is upset that all the other ladies of honor are not there on time, because they should have left right after Towanda, right? But as you guys may or may not know, Trina, she arrives, but a little bit late because she had to check in on Vaughn. And honestly, to tell you the truth, I would never apologize for that. I think Trina did the right thing by leaving Tulum to make sure that her husband was okay, because that'll be the same thing. You know what I mean? If I'm with my homeboys in Tulum, but my wife is having a heart valve problem, I'm sorry. Queen is calling. She needs her king. It is what it is. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Like, you know what I mean? And also, too, the fact that Trina understood that Towanda had a lot of energy going on with the wedding and everything else, her car accident, and just everything in between. Like, I understood why Trina wanted to lessen the blow, right? So the accent was accenting, okay? Trina was full-blown Bridgerton British accent. And child, we find out that Trina has no panties on. What is this show? What is this damn show? I bet you that when WeTV gets the dailies, and Tamar Braxton is her production company, so of course she gets the dailies as well. But I bet you when she watches the raw footage, it's like, why is this my family? Why? So after all of that, right? Basically, Trina is showing the movement of the dress. It's like it looks like it's like a poof, but it looks like a table. And so then Trina went to pee in the grass, child. And of course, we didn't see where the pee went, but thank God that was done with Towanda and nobody else, because like, what the hell? Not like you could do that with anybody else, but still. And then Sean showed up with his dukes. Now, far be it for me, but isn't a bachelorette party supposed to be a bachelorette party? Isn't a bachelor party supposed to be a bachelorette party? Maybe it's changed in 2025, but hey, to each their own. So one of the activities that they did was basically it was 4 teams, and each team had one model. They had to do a toilet paper dress. And the first thing I thought of was, somebody give me some toilet paper. You know what I mean? That's why I immediately thought of that iconic song from the ladies. And so, Sean gives gifts to the ladies, and then Sean, I don't know why you said this, bro, but he said, and Duke Vaughn is going to pay for everyone's mortgage this month. And Vaughn was like, nope. That would have been a Braylon move. Like, listen. If I'm hanging out with, for example, I'm trying to think, what's that guy's name? Oh my God, the guy who sold off BET. If I'm with the guy that sold off BET, I'm like, he's going to pay for everybody's mortgages this month. I would absolutely pull that move. Brave move. It did not work, but listen, it was a good attempt, Sean. It was a good attempt. So then Sean gives a gift to Towanda. It was her favorite perfume and some other things as well. I thought that was very nice. So then we're with Tamar. She is at rehearsal for her Calling All Lovers tour that she's doing with October, I think. That's the artist. And so Tamar's asking for a particular type of lighting where it can look like it's a silhouette. And then Tamar had a button undone. And she said, am I trying to get a man? Lord, Tamar, like, he was just trying to look out for you. You know what I mean? And so the tour is about a month away. And so Calling All Lovers is the sophomore album to Love and War. So after Love and War, it's Calling All Lovers. So she's continuing with this lovers, path, right? And we all know who's the queen of love song, Toni Braxton. And Toni Braxton got inspired by Nia Baker. So it's like the lineage continues. And so, Tamar asked for some changes, some tweaks, this and the third. And then Tamar says, we finally got a show. Right? We finally got a show. So, good stuff there. Now, we get to Trina. Now, I will say Trina has always... Now, you know how they say, Kiki, keep it a bag, Palmer? You can call Trina keep it a bag Braxton. Okay, she's always keeping it back somehow. So Trina's in her realtor office, and Faison Love reached out, which Faison he has said some stuff. You know what I mean? But y'all, Faison Love is a huge star. So Faison Love showed up on the screen, and then Towanda and Mama E come in. Towanda has a gift, and Trina was like, "Isn't this from both of you?" And Mama E said, "No, that's from her." And then Trina said, "Mom, why do you have your arms? Why do you have your arms open wide so that way I can hug you?" Mama E, well done to you. Like, that's a dad joke that I'm going to pull. Like, wait a minute, you didn't give me nothing, Dad? Why are your arms open? So I can hug you. I love you so damn much. This is the gift. The gift of me loving you is such a joy. But anyway, with that being said, so Trina, Towanda, and Mama E, Miss Evelyn, they go out into a bigger space that has more room. And Towanda says, "You've been present, but you haven't been present. What's going on?" And so Trina finally talks about Vaughn's heart failure. Towanda had no idea. And Towanda said, "I understand, but you could have told me." So they talk about all that. And Mama E groaned like, reminds me of that Family Guy meme of, God, my voice. God, my voice. So anyway, with that being said, I think she was groaning because Mama E tried to keep something private, and then came to Vaughn and everything in between. So Trina and Towanda gonna fly out to Miami. Toni has bought them airplane tickets and hotel and everything else, because Toni has her performance at the Miami Jazz Festival, right? So then we're in Miami with Toni. Trina shows up, but Towanda is not there. Towanda hit a brick wall when she landed in Miami. She is tired. So then Kenneth, Toni's manager, says we're on at 15, prayer in 10, right? And so Toni's going to be, before all that though, as you guys know, Angie Stone passed away, and so some of Angie's crew is Toni's crew, and so they really didn't have a rehearsal. So, Toni's nervous, of course, and she needs some support. So she asks if Trina can help, and so the iconic shimmy when Toni does the dun 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 dun. I'm showing the shimmy with my hand, but basically when Trina did, Toni said that's too much Susie, and so Susie is the nickname for your portal. You know what I mean? So I thought that was so funny. Like, that's too much Susie, and we don't want to do too much. So then Toni is performing that side shimmy, and then she danced with some fans. So, of course, even though it was her music, right? You got paid for the music. So, of course, they just, did splicing and dicing of different parts of her concert. And then Toni got emotional talking about Angie Stone and that some of the crew could not be there. And Trina came out and made it do what it do and sung with Toni. I thought that was very, very sweet. So they both sung "Breathe Again," and then Toni dedicated one more song to Angie Stone. I thought that was very sweet. I mean, like I always say, it's one thing for us to lose somebody that we listen to, that we watch on TV, this, that, the third, but it's another thing when you actually have worked with them. So yeah, that was very, very sad to relive that, because I remember the day I went live. It was just it was a heart punch. You know what I mean? Heart punch, gut punch, soul punch, all the punches. Like, Angie Stone is not here anymore. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I think everybody was just so out of it. So yes, indeed, that's what happened with Toni. So we're in Miami. Still, Trina and Towanda are, getting on this yacht. And so Towanda apparently flashed the crew with, a thong. Okay. Fly away, be free. I thought that was hilarious. And so then Toni Braxton comes in, and so her hair's all over the place. And so Toni says, I need a dingle hopper. Now, Trina, she said something very truthful. She said, Toni Braxton would never use a dingle hopper, but Toni Michelle would use a dingle hopper. It looked like it gave it some volume. You know what I mean? Like Ariel from The Little Mermaid did what she could with a dingle hopper, and it's been a part of the culture, So but you know what? I will say this. I'm very surprised that Disney, this is just a side note about Disney. I'm surprised that Disney has never, took their forks and made them big enough where you could just kind of comb through your hair and just sell them as a dingle hopper line. I'm surprised that they never done that. All these years, they probably could still do it, but still the relevance would not be as strong as the movie. I can put this: the relevance wouldn't be as strong as if the movie was out in the 90s. But still, I think the dingle hopper line would be a very clever merchandise line. So then, the song of Toni's always late. Toni's always late. And then they brought up a throwback clip of Toni's finally on time. They singing is their language, you know what I mean? And so then apparently Toni did some Spanish. Spanish and Toni is a no-go. at all. So then we get to Tamar, right? We get to Tamar, and so she's with Phil Thorne, who is a record producer. And I'm just gonna make a side note. I know that I know that Tamar has not talked about this person in a long time, and I don't think Vince has either. But I think LaShawn Daniels was a key ingredient to the recipe and the dishes of Tamar Braxton. I really do. And I remember in Tamar and Vince, when LaShawn and April Daniels was on the show all the time. And I hope that April is doing well. Um, she was a very light, bright, joyful personality and was just game for anything. Um, and I do think that maybe there might be some hidden pain there because, as you guys may or may not know, LaShawn Daniels passed away. And he was the brother that was a part of that Love and War album. And, that album, kicked off everything for Tamar. So prayers up to April Daniels and LaShawn Daniels. We miss you, brother. I remember him very vividly. There was one time, I think it was during the Essence Festival of Culture, where he was outside in that blistering New Orleans heat, selling T-shirts because Tamar was trying to do a clothing line at the time. We're trying to do a limited drop. And that was such a funny damn moment. Oh, my Lord Jesus. So, with that being said, we're at this place called Fresco. And so apparently, Tamar thought that this was an Italian restaurant, but it was a Mexican restaurant. So Fresco, Italian versus Mexican. I thought that was hilarious. I'm like, oh my God, we really doing this? Are we really, really doing this? But with that being said, Tamar has not been able to put the ball down at all because she still is feeling a way about the dinner that happened with her sisters, right? And I know what people won't say. Well, Tamar is this, that, and the third. And yes, we all saw what she said to Kim Byer, which was way too damn much, right? And hey to the two people that were here now, one person, welcome and glad to have you here. We all saw what happened with Tamar and Kim Byer, right? That was completely too much. In the same token that is true, I think it's also true that you want me to become better, but yet you attack me when I try to be better and communicate with you all. So I can imagine why she hasn't been able to put the ball down, because she still feels a way about her sisters, that she still loves them, but she's also tired of not being heard, right? I think this goes beyond the, baby sister role, you know what I mean? And so, everyone makes me feel guilty that I cut off my family because they're toxic. And Tamar said also too, how can people say I need to show up to heal for my sisters when I did show up to heal for my sisters in this season of the Braxtons? And so the cease and desist, that happened, and Tamar did not go red, but she was starting to see lines. And by the time the drink fell, I could remember what happened, or she can remember what happened with Toni and Tamar. And then Tamar was wiped out by them. Tamar always comes back to help them, and Tamar thinks it's too late. I will just say this: it's never too late as long as all of you are above the ground, right? And it's easier said than done. But have you seen the world today? And have you seen the world since 2020 up to now? And how much we have lost, and how much we've been divided, how much we have been mentally trampling over each other just to be the last one standing. After you look around, it's like, well, damn, I really am by myself. You pushed everybody out the way to be right in your opinion, but you negated the fact that maybe other people had opinions too, and everybody could just be happy with their opinion. And so, like I said, if Tracy is not here anymore, and she is not here anymore, that should have been a wake-up call for all y'all. Y'all should not keep being in this cycle of toxicity, thirsty toxicity at that. And I'm not calling y'all thirsty toxicity at all. It's just giving the energy of this is the fountain that you guys drink from. But just because it looks like that doesn't mean that you guys want to actually move like that. You know what I mean? Because let me tell you something. This family's issues is public. Some of our family issues are bigger than theirs. We're just not being televised, right? So then we're with Toni, Trina, and Towanda at Mr. Chow. Mr. Chow is a huge Asian restaurant. I've never been, but I've heard the food is excellent. Okay. And so we talk about the wedding, Tawanda's wedding to Sean, and that Tamar is not coming. And so they talk about the dinner and Tamar's behavior. And Trina and Towanda they both said was unacceptable behavior. And this is the thing, right? While it was unacceptable behavior, right? It was unacceptable for Towanda to bring up something that happened over 20 years ago. That would be like having somebody in Tawanda's camp saying slurs about disability, about sexuality, about this, that, and the third. But yet, if somebody else has an opinion, they're fired or they're dragged or they're this, that, and the third. But yet you allow that person to say slurs to still be around you and be a part of your platform, Towanda. I'm just using that as an example, right? So it wasn't fair for Tamar to do what she did, but also wasn't fair to do what you did either. Just keeping it a buck. And not to mention, like, y'all keep saying Tracy's not here, but are you actually honoring that? Because would Tracy really want Tamar not to be there at her wedding? Sincerely. No, Tracy will want everybody to get along. One thing about Tracy, she may not have been the most famous Braxton sister, but Tracy's fan base loved her for her fully down to the ground. Wheels falling off, car exploding, everything in between. Until that car was no more, they loved Tracy Braxton and still love Tracy Braxton to this day. So really, I know it's your wedding, and you have every right to have who you. Give me a moment, y'all. Give me a moment. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. I had a call come in. I had to make sure they were okay. I told them I'll call them as soon as I'm done with the Braxton's review with all of you. So like I said, you can't call out one, but you don't call out the other. That makes no sense to me, right? It just doesn't make any sense to me. So with that being said, Toni is upset with herself for taking it there, right? And Toni, I have to call you out because you were Toni Michelle Braxton, as you said, when you said into the camera, mental illness is real, right? Let's keep it a buck. Everybody has mental health issues in some shape, form, or fashion. There are some people that are a chameleon and they have selfish tendencies not to be responsible for what they say. And they will do outrageous overshadowing and thinking they should be able to just do what they want to do, right? So that's a problem, okay? Money problems, not being responsible with your money, not being responsible with how you are sexually. Everybody has a problem in some shape, form, or fashion, Towanda, right? Or not Towanda, but Toni. Everybody has a problem in some shape, form, or fashion, right? And if I'm not mistaken, there was a point in time where you wanted to retire. And I'm not bringing this up to drag Toni Braxton. I'm bringing this up to magnify what she said into the camera. When Toni Braxton said that mental health issues are real, you were wanting to retire completely from the music industry because you just felt like it wasn't fun anymore. You couldn't do it, this, that, and the third. So there was a mental block. And nobody made fun of you for it. If anything, everybody was rallying around you. Babyface called. Anita Baker called. So many people called because they understood where you were, but they also knew the gift you had. So for you to say the mental illness was real into the camera, that was just low down. That was tacky. That was gutter. Not sorry to say it. I still love Toni Braxton. Okay, if she says forever and love on you, Brain Lee come and love me forevermore, baby. That's it. Good night. All right. Good night. My name now is Toni Lee Braxton. Not Toni Lee Braxton, child. That would be Toni. So her name would be Toni Braxton Lee. My name would be Braylon Lee Braxton. There it is. Okay, we got it right. We got it right, damn it. But sincerely, I didn't think that was cool with what Toni said into the camera of mental health issues or mental health illness is real. I didn't think that was cool at all. I just no. I understand the circumstances, but no, there was a better way to do that. And so then Trina then says, Tamar said I hit her first, and Toni does not remember that, right? Trina got in between them. Towanda said that Tamar kicked her. Trina said that she got her hair pulled. And then Toni said, should we have a conversation with Tamar? And Towanda said that I'm not allowing that energy into my life anymore. And I've said it for several years on several occasions in many different ways. And I do agree with Towanda. At some point in time, you do have to draw a line in the sand. Or as Towanda said, you got to draw a line in the concrete. The problem is family is not always going to be around forever. And you know what ends up happening sometimes? You may take that anger out on Logan. Not saying Towanda would do it. Not saying Trina would do it. Not saying, Toni Braxton would do it. But I am saying it from a totality standpoint, right? That sometimes when you are upset with your sibling, that will trickle down to other people that don't deserve it. So I get it. And Towanda doesn't want to deal with Tamar anymore. That is her full right. But just make sure that you understand that life does end. And when it ends completely, right? So then we know that Tamar Braxton is not coming. And then they left out Towanda's take. TV, I need y'all to make up y'all mind with these episodes. Like, is Towanda's take going to be in the show or is it going to be out the show? Because it seems like it's situational. Child, I could care less about Towanda's take, to be honest with you. Like, I was happy when it wasn't in the episode, but I will say, I don't know why y'all could not add that, the portal cake into that episode. For those of you who don't know, basically, there's a groom's cake, right, for the wedding. And their friend, Towanda and Sean's friend, was making the cake. And so Sean said, I'm going to give you a picture. I'm going to send you a picture, rather, and I want you to make a cake. Is my favorite body part owner. And then Towanda said, is it my vagina? And he was like, yes. And she was like, you can't do that. And he was like, why not? I thought it was a cake just for me. She was like, no, it's going to be a public cake for everybody to see. It's like, oh, my Lord Jesus, I just cannot. So, with that being said, yes, indeed, that is your Braxton Season 2, Episode 5 after show review. Let me see something. There should be a preview of the next episode. It did come on for me because it was on demand when I watched it. Give me a moment. Oh my God, that's some huge news. Okay, I'll give y'all that news here in a minute. Let's see. No. Was there not a preview? There was a preview. Hang on. The Braxtons season 2, episode 6, because this is episode 5 here. Okay. So let me pull this up here. So this is the preview for the next episode, everybody. Give me a moment. So a week before the wedding, Towanda and Sean attempt to set up Miss E with a wedding date. Towanda finds out if she'll get her cast off before the wedding. Trina tries to sell Faison Love a house, and Tamar questions her future with her sisters. So that will be the next episode of the Braxtons. So that will be on November 14th at 8/7 Central, only on WeTV. Let's see here. Is this a preview? Let me see. No, I'm not seeing a preview for it. Let me type it in on YouTube and see. Let's see. The Braxtons season 2. Yeah, this should be episode 5, right? Episode 6, right? Yeah, okay. I'm trying to see if there is a preview. No, I'm not seeing a preview as of yet. No, so damn. Maybe the preview might come out a little bit later today. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. But yes, indeed, y'all, that is your review. Like I said, I'm gonna give y'all a full hour of content before I cut it off here. But the good news, ladies and gentlemen, now I figured this was going to happen, but nothing had been official as of yet. Karen Huger will be attending BravoCon. Oh my God, it has to be a one-on-one with Andy Cohen. It has to be. Honestly, this is so exciting. Hang on, I think this is the announcement. Oh, wait. There we go. So Karen Huger right there, who's coming. And of course, they said stay tuned for more announcements, right? So this just came out 2 hours ago. They'll probably announce her comeback for season 10. They should do a companion show this season. Like 8/7 Central is the show, and then 9/8 Central we watch it with Karen. That should have been happening all season long. But of course, Bravo is the smart ones. You know what I mean? But yes, indeed. Wait, what was that called? Have y'all ever thought about the play on words BravoCon, not saying Karen, but they have had few cons through the franchises? You know what? KLM or KL, Mr. Perfect, through you, okay? Con means convention, okay? But very nicely done with wordplay, from one wordplay lyricist to another. Well done to you, good sir. Good Lord Jesus. So I know the tickets for BravoCon are going to be like sold out now for sure. They're not already sold out. It's happening in Las Vegas. I believe it's happening this month, actually. So yes, indeed. So hopefully safe travels to BravoCon. Yes, November 14th through the 16th. Yep, it's happening in Vegas. I believe it's happening at Caesar's Palace. So like I said, prayers up to everybody. Safe travels there, because with the plane crash that happened with UPS, and all these powings going on and this hurricanes, just pray for people's safety at this point, because it's like, where can you go at this point? Good damn. Just it's a damn shame. So I'm gonna take it up to the 40-minute mark. We'll do some commercials, and then we will head on out. And I'll see y'all a little bit later on tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern for the Ready to Love panel. Myself, GG9, Talk with Solana, Dr. Ucha, our main man Q. We will all be there live, making it do what it do, giving you that good show, as we often do. Yes, indeed. So it's always a good time. Always a good time had indeed. So yes. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, y'all. Ooh. Man, oh man. Hopefully your Saturday is going well. It's 16 minutes after 1 o'clock. 16 minutes after 1 o'clock. So I was going to do this show at 10 a.m. No, 10:30, but was on the phone. So yes, indeed. So, yes, indeed. So, it's been a very interesting week with content. You know what I mean? And we had so much fun this week with the Las Vegas hotels. I think that was probably the highlight of the week, was creating those hotels for all of you. It was so much fun. And then, of course, as you guys know, as well, we talked about Nicole Pointer that made the Master Connections Academy, or agency rather. And then, of course, the Michael Jackson teaser. I'm so excited about that. Megan Thee Stallion hitting the rap, the Billboard rap chart since 1990. That hasn't been done since 1990. Very cool. And then, of course, TikTok is having its first award show ever. And now YouTube should be creating the YouTube Entertainment Awards, or the YES. And then, of course, Pizza Hut could be up for sale. Then, of course, Chromex is trying to get to 20,000 orders in order to stay afloat. So a lot went down this week on our channel for sure. So yes, indeed. Actually, let me check in on Chromex and see if they made it yet. Okay, so there's some progress. Okay, so they're making progress. Okay, so they're not there yet at 20,000. They're at the low end right now, but I'm praying for them to get to 20,000, because Chromex is a good company, and the owner, she hires people in Chicago, so she's locally based, which is amazing. So yes, indeed. Hey, two people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. We're just chilling. Karen Huger is going to be at BravoCon, so that's going to be a huge one. And yes, indeed. So should be a good time there. So yes, indeed. So, all good things. So Thanksgiving will be here before you know it. Then we have Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Festivus, Christmas, and then it's a brand new year, everybody. My Lord Jesus. What a year it has been. We still got 2 months to go. You know what I mean? So yes, indeed. So yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. Almost there to the 40-minute mark, and then we'll make it do what it do. Yes, indeed. So, and skadoosh, there it is. All right, we're going to take a little commercial break. We'll be back with more Braylon's Virtual Tour live right after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this, and roll.
Untold under moonlit skies. Braylon got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum, echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear, the pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon Lee got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand, and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power, to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free. Trust and believe it's entertainment, news done away with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. And just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story. But in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mirar's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
I'm loving it.
And I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back again to Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all you here. 10 more minutes and then I'm going to go ahead and head off of here. But what a great after show. That, man, listen, I don't know how many episodes we're going to get. I think we might get 8, I think. Because that's what happened last time. We got 8 episodes. So, yes, indeed. By the way, the camera quality is quality. My Lord, you could usually my whole face. My Lord. But, yes, indeed. Glad to have all you here in the building. Yes, indeed. So, we're just chillaxing, making it do what it do. Like some to get off of here, take a phone call, and then get ready to watch Ready to Love. And we got our panel later on tonight because it's the season premiere. We're in Detroit this season, so should be a very, very good time. So excited to see all the cast and the connections and the dissolvements that's going to be happening all season. So yes, indeed. So yeah, should be a good time. Should be a good time. So. But yep, I'm gonna fall asleep on y'all. I'll spend a minute since I fall asleep. I'm joking with y'all. I'm joking. It's been a long time since I fell asleep on a live. Now, listen, that live where I was with who was it? I think it was Phil Mecker. When we were on that Halloween live, I was resting my eyes, as the grown folks would say. But here's the thing, though. Even though I was resting my eyes, I was still listening and hearing everything. I wasn't gone. I was tired because that live that we did for Halloween was still on Halloween night, right? And so, we did the Animal Kingdom live. And then right after that, I'm like, yeah, I want to review and respond and react to this Villains Land. You know what I mean? That DSNY newscast did it. So we're like, okay, sure. I did not know it was going to be a 3-hour conversation. I was so tired. But it was a good conversation, though. It was a very, very good Halloween conversation. Plus, you got to see the purple font, which I normally don't change my fonts unless it's something purposeful. You know what I mean? But still, either way, it was a great, great live. A great, great live indeed. So, excuse me. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Did you say Daffy? So sorry. Oh my God. Oh man. My Lord. Oh man. It is a sunny day. Okay. Can you tell me how to get down to Sesame Street? Can you? Yes, indeed. My Lord. Lord. I think we're almost there to the full-fledged hour. Almost there, y'all. Almost there. So yes, indeed. Like I said, I've never been to BravoCon, but I definitely want to go to BravoCon one day. Hopefully, they do it on a cruise. That'll be cool. So yes, indeed. So. Yes. Hey, hey. Yes, indeed. So, right. Almost there, y'all. Almost there. At this point, I'm just resting and chilling with y'all. Like, literally, I ain't got nothing else. I'm just trying to make it a full hour so that way it can be a full hour of content. So, but yes, indeed. So, like I said, tonight our Red Love panel will be back on tonight at 7:00. So I gotta watch that episode, take my notes and everything else, and all that good stuff. But yes, indeed. So it should be a good time. Always love doing that panel because if you really want to know how I feel about relationships, listen to the Ray Love panels. Believe me, you will learn a lot about me in relationships. But also, too, if you really want to know how I view the world and stuff, look at my reality TV show because you get a different Braylon through that prism. When it comes to our regular shows, it's hot, it's right in the moment, and it's of the experience. So, I feel like most of my takes on all the destinations we went to, I think I've never lost a destination, never lost an argument about destination because I've done the research. But I probably will say 8 out of 10 times I've been right. Some stuff I probably have been wrong about. There's probably some people in the bushes that are like, Bray, you went too hard on this destination, or you went too light on this destination, this, that, third. Like, I call it like I see it from my point of view. You know what I mean? But I guess it is. So, as we get into the final minute, thank you to everybody for being here. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love and send it right back to you. Of course, tonight, 7:00 on the dot. Ready to Love panel. We will be live. If I can speak right, we'll be live, making it do what it do once again. It should be a great time. And oh Lord, my Lord. So like I said, I think we're almost done with the Braxtons. So we got 3 more episodes if that's the case. And then of course we have Potomac we're watching, Ready to Love now, and then of course Married to Medicine. We'll add that into the rotation as well. So yeah, a lot more content to come your way over here, as we often do, because a real good streamer can find other content. And with that being said, time for me to turn my camera now because we done the whole show for over an hour. That is it. One love, much love, all love. I feel love and send it right back to you. See you tonight at 7:00, everybody. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that They've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.